Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Lara Yamada.
And I'm Paula Akana. Tonight we begin with a KITV4 exclusive. We've learned a major investigation is underway of more than 24 Transportation Security Administration officers at the Honolulu International Airport after security failures were allowed to continue there for months. Failures that could have allowed a terrorist attack on an airplane leaving from Honolulu. KITV4's Keoki Kerr is here with a story you won't see anywhere else. Keoki?
Well, Paula, what's really troubling in this case is that TSA employees tell KITV4 News thousands of checked bags were loaded on planes at Honolulu International Airport in recent months without having been screened for explosives. The TSA employees are under investigation for shirking their duties, loafing that could have led to deadly consequences.
Air travelers are used to seeing security checks like this at airport screening points where TSA officers check carry-on bags and passengers for potentially dangerous material before they get on flights. That has not been the problem at Honolulu. The problem happened here at Lobby 4 when some TSA agents on the morning shift did not properly search checked baggage before it was loaded on planes. Sources say at least 27 TSA employees are accused of wrongdoing. Baggage here was supposed to be opened up and checked for traces of explosives, as shown in this file video, but we've learned many pieces of luggage were never checked. Sources tell KITV4 News in some cases, TSA agents simply marked suitcases as having been screened when those checked bags had not been screened at all. People close to the investigation say baggage checked on 9 daily morning departures was not properly screened. A situation that could have lasted as long as 4 months, meaning thousands of suitcases went unchecked. A TSA spokesman released a statement to KITV4 News saying the agency is taking appropriate disciplinary action against several TSA officers following an extensive investigation into allegations of improper screening. We took immediate action, and none of the personnel accused have been conducting screening duties since the allegations were made, TSA spokesman Nico Melendez said. The Rogers family from Cape Cod, Massachusetts, checked in at Honolulu's Lobby 4 tonight for a trip home on Delta Airlines. They were concerned when we told them about the investigation.
We put a lot of faith in our TSA, employees, and it would be a shame, it'd be scary for us, frankly, to find out that it wasn't being done the right way.
The TSA says the problem should be put in perspective because they happened at one of Honolulu Airport's 12 baggage security screening areas, and the 27 or so TSA employees under investigation make up a small fraction of the agency's 750 employees in Honolulu. Sources close to the investigation say 2 Honolulu TSA employees tipped off officials to the problems, starting the probe, which has lasted 2 months. One source says TSA managers were unaware of the screening deficiencies because TSA officers would always do their screening work properly when management was present. But TSA employees point out that 2 shift supervisors were in this lobby all the time, and they had to know that checked bags were not going through the proper screening.
Now, accused employees have been given lie detector tests, and they could be fired, suspended, or even fully reinstated, depending on the outcome of each of their disciplinary cases. Paula, the TSA begins reviewing each file to decide what to do tomorrow.
And you were telling me earlier that this all happens on the eve of a really important hearing for TSA officials in Washington.
Definitely, Paula. Tomorrow afternoon, in fact, in the nation's capital, Homeland Security Secretary Janet Napolitano, who oversees the TSA, testifies before the Homeland Security Subcommittee of the U.S. House Appropriations Committee about her department's budget request. And those members of Congress may be asking her about this incident here in Honolulu as well.
Interesting. All right. Thank you very much, Keoki.